dullest station, we are back, and as you can see, the weather has not gotten much better. Things are getting dicey here on the island. People are coming out with all the stops, pulling them all out, just seeing what they can do to stay alive. And let me tell you, it is rough. And let me tell you another thing, week 3 was even rougher. So let's take a quick look at what happened in the NFL.
For the corner, it's intercepted. Intended for Evans, taken out of the air by Brandon Jones, and he reverses field direction. Look out
for Levis as he goes to the air. It's intercepted. Jair Alexander high stepping for 6. Stafford across for Williams. Oh! Somersaults in. Carney, comeback complete. Rams win, taking the lead with 2 seconds left.
Yeah, speaking of not so great, the Carolina Panthers have been god-awful. Until this week when Andy Dalton comes along and lights it up. Holy cow, it's a different team out there. All of a sudden, they've got life. Maybe he's the solution. God, we've fallen for that enough times.
Panthers, just when I thought you couldn't be any worse, you go ahead and totally redeem yourselves. But you didn't really redeem yourselves because no one was picking you. Anyway, they won. Sorry, guys. We talked about this last week. Sam Darnold, are you good? Are you not? I guess you are because we beat the 49ers. So you guys are 3-0. Great start for you guys. Well done, Vikings. I'm talking to Sam as if I know him. You and I.
You guys are good friends.
We play backyard football. It's fun. Vikings 3-0. Steelers 3-0. No one saw that coming. And the Seahawks, those not dirty birds, those fish market birds, we'll call that. They're from Seattle. Throw a fish, they grab it from you. Watch out for those Seahawks. 3-0 also.
They'll peck your eyes out. And Monday Night Miracle, Jaden Daniels, rookie quarterback for the Commanders, all of a sudden has breathed life into that franchise. He looks like the real deal. Commanders go on and roll against the Bengals in Cincinnati. Did not see that coming, but all of a sudden, the franchise now has hope. I mean, guy looks legit.
Commanders haven't had hope for a while, so good on you, Jaden.
True.
Well done. Bengals, yikes, 0-3. Enough of what happened in the NFL. It's time to see what's going on in your survivor pool. And let me tell you, there is a lot going on and a lot not great. But let's start it off on a positive note by talking about who of you are staying alive. That's right. Those of you who are still kicking it strong, got your 3 picks in a row, or you're just staying alive. Let's see who we got. So this week, going with the Ravens, who were 0-2 going against the 1-1 Cowboys. The Ravens pulled it out just barely. So you got to give it up to Brittany R., Carla, R. Nelson, Tony Egan, and Transwestern 01. You guys are, guess what? Staying alive. Going with the Jets. Going with my hapless Patriots. The Patriots are who we thought they were. Not great. Forget week 1. The Jets demolished the Patriots Thursday night. So Cameron Brown and Maggie Stelmazek, you guys are, you know it, staying alive. Going with the Colts, we got Bloody Mary and Regal. Guess what? Staying alive. And going with the Lions. Those one pride ankle biters. Daddy got the big win. So you know you are staying alive.
That's right. There are some folks, however, who are not, maybe they're staying alive, but they're not happy this week. And we mentioned it earlier with the Panthers in particular. They just want to grab a scream pillow and scream into it. What is wrong with the NFL? Ah! Let out all your feelings. Let out all your emotions. The folks getting the Scream Pillow badge this week. Everyone who took the Raiders to beat the Panthers, which seemed like a gimme win.
Right.
Until that quarterback changed the entire team. So, Bassam, Buffalo Bud, Dak Street Boys, Sam Pixum, Tessa, and the pack is back. You guys are grabbing Lil Shouty, and you're just screaming awful, horrible things into him, but he looks great on your furniture. That's Lil Shouty. Scream Pillow.
Other pillows just didn't do it for me. But Lil Shouty, he lets me scream horrid, problematic things into his face. And he looks terrific on any sofa.
I think the Raiders are also screaming because they're like, haha, the Panthers, Bryce Young, he's a bigger bust than Jamarcus Russell. But then the Panthers come and beat the Raiders, so that double bad. Anyway, moving on. So last week we talked about how new strategies had to start to form because, it's vicious. As you see, we're losing a lot of people quickly on this island. So you gotta think quick. And so we talked about those alliances. So I think it's time we check back in to get a little alliance update. So guess what? everyone broke off from their previous alliance. They're like, all right, you know what? It got us this far, but it's time. We got to separate just do our own thing. Maybe we scared them off. We don't know. We just wanted to point it out. So we talked about Sam Pixum and Tarek H. They split, but unfortunately they split poorly both ways. They took the Browns and the Raiders, so both got big L's. And then on Redemption Island, we had Buffalo Bud, Chris B, and Buffalo Bud, Chris, and Matt B. They all split, and guess what? They all lost. So we'll be talking about them a little bit later, but maybe you should have stuck with your alliances. Maybe we're getting too crafty, like, hey, we should go with the Browns, and then you went with the Raiders. Yikes. Double bad. Alliances all broken. Alliances all lost. Stick with it next time. A little bit longer.
Yeah, there was a lot of Browns, Raiders, some Buccaneers in there. It was just not good. These guys, maybe, two heads better than one. Maybe it was working for you. Should have stuck with that. But let's get an update on Redemption Island. And we've got some new folks to welcome. And I have to tell you, this is the last new class of Redemption Island folks we will be welcoming. So whatever's on Redemption Island now is all it's going to be. We're not going to be giving any more mulligans. All right. You've got 3 weeks of mulligans, folks. At this point, you're on your own. So we have one final class to add to Redemption Island. You guys are still alive, but reminder, you've got to win 4 games in a row to get back to the main island and be eligible to win this pool. So the new class: Bassam, Dak Street Boys, Leanne, M. Morgan, Patrick 4, Sam Pixum, Tarek H, Tessa, Kevin Parada, Ryan, and Wickard. Welcome to Redemption Island. There are no beds. It's savagery. There's a lot of backstabbing. You can form a new alliance on Redemption Island. Maybe you should try that out. Didn't work when they dissolved the last one, but alas. Let's take an update on the folks who are already on Redemption Island. We got some people with 2 wins right now. All right, so Bloody Mary, R. Nelson, Transwestern 01, 2 wins each. All right, so you guys are halfway there. 2 more wins, you're back on the main island. Okay,
moving on up.
To the Redemption side. Yes, we had the folks from last week's Redemption Island class who also got their first win. So we got to give it up to Daddy, Griegel, and Maggie Stelmazek, winning their first win in Redemption Island. Good on you guys. You're 1 out of 4. Keep it going. 3 more wins, make your way back.
Do it. There may not be any beds on Redemption Island, but you can bet there's a ton of scream pillows. We will guarantee there's a lot of scream pillows. All right, so very exciting. Last week, we gave our first immunity challenge. We are your benevolent overlords. We wanted to extend an olive branch, extend you a chance, a life raft, if you may. And so we wanted to give you that chance to win immunity. So even if you guessed wrong, you'd be safe. So our challenge was to create a new logo for your building. And let me tell you, the entries were terrible because there were none. And because of this, your benevolent overlords are now angry. And now the island is angry. The island gods are not happy with what has just transpired. So guess what? No more immunity. That is not happening. You fool us once, shame on you, and you're done. No shame on us, shame on you.
Just fool me once. Shame on you. It fooled me, we can't get fooled again.
So, no immunity winner this time, no more to come. You guys gotta make it up to the island somehow because the island is unhappy.
Yeah, that's fine. If you don't want the immunity, no big deal. I'm sure you guys will survive just fine on your own.
Yeah, on your own. Yeah, you guys are doing great so far.
Wait a second. As a matter of fact, let me take a look at who we're voting off the island this week who could have used immunity. What is wrong with you people? We've got 6 people that are heading home right now because you didn't even try. You didn't even try. So, here we are. Time to extinguish some flames. Voted off the island. The pack is back. Evan Maris from 4 Inc. You're done. Buffalo Bud, Bob Merrill from SEI. You're done. They both took the Raiders. Chris Wilkinson from 4 Inc. Took the Browns. Done. Kyle Purcell, who's also Kyle Purcell from 4 Inc. Took the Browns. Yeah, done. How about Matt B? We talked about this alliance breaking up. Matthew Brown, SEI, took the Bucks. Gone. VJ3, Vincent Johnson, SEI, took the 49ers. This is a heartbreaker. They actually had this game in the bag and completely blew it. But Vincent, sorry, sir, you're done. You guys voted off the island. You didn't even try to get immunity. I don't know what to tell you. I have no sympathy.
See, we tell you, things can snap like that on this island. So you don't want to anger any island gods or your overlords. So continue making your picks. There's still a lot of action. There's still some hope. A lot of you on Redemption Island are making moves. Remember, even if you haven't made a mistake yet, Redemption Island is not taking any more inhabitants. So now, from here on out, anybody loses one time, you're out. It doesn't matter if you haven't used a mulligan or not. That is it. So make your picks wisely. Look at all the matchups. Create some more alliances, because it is coming down to the wire already, and you want to stay fighting. You don't want to be screaming into that pillow. So make your picks, make them well, and until next time, the Pool Boys are out.